Hey, it's Ethan over at Let's Talk Fiction, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. In the last episode, we got all of the right door endings. So let's go finish up the left door, I guess.
This is the...
Shh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I had. Alright, right door, we no longer
When
need
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
you. Let's go! Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. So I need to walk in and walk out. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess this up.
Stepping in,
I did it. Okay. All the doors behind me should be open. Okay, so according to... Yes, I looked it up because I want to make sure I get everything. I need to go back to my office. According to the walkthrough. Right, is it my office, or is it... Okay. So I can't go into my office, but there's a door open next to my office. Oh-ho! I see. You are now leaving. Oh, really? Okay. So let's go this way, I guess. Oh, it's dark. Oh, staircase goes that way. It's dark in there. Okay. 757. I think it said the escape pod was on 760. It's so quiet. I don't like it. One more. Alright. Escape pod launch bay. We made it! Escape! Okay, so we are moving. It's just so dark. Oh! What happened? Oh. I did it? I did it. Okay. So there is one that has to do with all the inputs.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
You don't have to call me out like that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There's a computer out here? Ah, right here. Oh man. I may just restart the game. Hang on. Yep, again. Okay.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Yay. Okay, input. This is what I want. Okay. And then I just need to restart the game.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
423.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, actually, I've gotten the true ending already, but like...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
A workplace holiday, and Stanley just didn't realize it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, 434.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
Shut up. Input received. I did it. Okay, now what? To heaven. Push all the buttons. I will push every single button on this room. Oh, they just turned back on. Okay. I thought it stopped. Okay, now what? Is this just the ending? ending, I'm not gonna sit there and wait for that. I think we've only got a few more endings. So let's go.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Sorry, I was reading.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
There is an ending that requires a glitch, and I
When
don't
Stanley
wanna
came
do
to a
that.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There is something that's kind of
Yet there was not a single person here
that
either.
I kind of want to
Feeling a
do.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I think I'm just gonna stand here for a minute.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Yeah, but I like standing.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fuck all. Is that what he implied?
Are
So
you,
we're
are
doing
you really
fuck
still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
because I can.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, but it's cool. I like staring at this
Maybe
mop
to you
thing.
this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Good for him.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yes.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Oh,
All right,
funny.
when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, well, technically, decomposition starts the second you die, but we won't get into that. All right, cool.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee. Coming to a staircase,
Can't do any worse
Stanley
than the rest
walked
of the game before
upstairs
you.
to his boss's office.
Sorry to cut you off, man.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a
it's gonna take
full
half
hour.
my movement to stand
But
back
when
up.
at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't helpful.
Oh, the calming
so he
New Age
relaxed
music.
for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Hooray! Okay, so supposedly, if I take this elevator up and down several times, supposedly I can take it back up. We'll see. Okay, now supposedly I can take it back up. Can I not take it back up? Guess not. Okay, I guess I got everything. Okay. So, I think I got everything. In this one, I didn't get the bucket. I don't know where the bucket is. I'll save the bucket for the next one. So, I really enjoyed this game. A lot. I liked the humor, I liked, the story, I loved the narrator. I loved Stanley. Stanley, like, even though Stanley doesn't really talk, Stanley was such a good protagonist, if that makes any sense. Like, he falls into the silent protagonist archetype because he doesn't talk. But as far as silent protagonists go, Stanley felt funky. He had personality, and it was strictly told through the narrator, which I thought was interesting. And his personality obviously was just everything we were doing, but then the narrator was also just lovely. The game was gorgeous. I loved the music. It was just really good. I enjoyed it. I didn't realize I was basically done. So I will be playing Ultra Deluxe here pretty soon. And there's more in that than was in this one. So that'll be fun. We will play that next. And anyway, if you enjoyed the Stanley Parable, leave a like on this video. Go watch the rest of them, if you haven't already. And go ahead and subscribe to know when I post Ultra Deluxe. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and I will see you guys next time, I guess. Alright, bye!